Hey, oh my God, you're watching School Night. My name is Novena Carmel, and I am here with the queen of the night, Danielle Ponder. Danielle, I got to see you twice tonight. I feel so lucky.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
it's
thank
been
you.
fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, I mean, you sound like so warmed up too. You've been on tour. It's just like
Yes,
the band is tight.
child. Yes.
Yeah.
This is like maybe our, I don't know, 14th show or something at this point.
Oh, so
So,
nice.
Yeah, it's been good.
I mean, and like I have to assume you've been singing for a long time.
I have.
Yeah.
So I've been singing on stage for like 15 years,
Okay.
but it was always like a side gig. Like it was nothing I was really like taking seriously until like my early 30s was like, oh shoot, maybe I should like do something with this. So yeah, late to the game.
Why were you not taking it seriously?
Because I didn't want to be poor. I grew up with a dad who was an entrepreneur, and like money was always there and not there, and I wanted stability. So I was very afraid to like do something where I wasn't sure where my next check was going to come. So yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. And what changed when you were willing to be poor?
You know what? It really was like the people. Like I owe everything to the audience. People don't realize how much clapping or even just comments, right, encourages you to keep going. So you start feeling like, oh shoot, I actually have supporters who are going to pay to come see me, who are going to buy merch. And I started performing. I went to Europe a few times, and it was just like I could do this. And yeah, I just felt more confident to go out there.
Was there like a pivotal moment for you? Were you like at the office one day and you're like, I'd rather be singing somewhere?
You know what? I was supposed to move up to violent felonies, and I was like, ooh, I can't do a murder trial and do concerts.
Wow.
So I had to choose at that point. It became, there's no way you can do both.
Yeah.
So I had to make a choice.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about that. I mean, I'm curious about your career as a public defender and what that was looking like for you.
Yeah.
Like, what was an average day as a public defender like?
I loved my job so much, but honestly, Novena, like I would go to tour in Europe and get back on Sunday, and Monday I'd be in court, like representing 250 people.
Yeah.
Like it was intense, but I really love that work because it's rare to have a job where everyone has decided this is a bad person and you get to find the good in them and you get to advocate for their humanity. Like being able to do that every day is one of the most beautiful things. The system is absolutely fucked up and it was absolutely hard, but I really loved my clients, connecting with them and advocating for them.
I feel that, yeah. And do you find through music that you're able to advocate for people in a different way still, though?
Absolutely. I feel like I'm talking about the human experience and the shit we go through, you know, whether it's in relationships or, as I mentioned today, like dealing with anxiety. And I feel like being a public defender has helped me have this like holistic view, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not, oh, he did this thing, he's bad. It's like, no, what happened to him when he was a child? What was his experiences like, you know, growing up? Is he struggling with addiction or whatever? So it made me very comfortable with sharing my own flaws, right? Because we don't have to see those as things that deem us bad, but things that say we're human beings trying to figure shit out.
Yeah.
And so that's why on stage I'm very comfortable with sharing all of the things that I've done, mistakes, and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my best.
Yeah, I mean, I love what you said on stage. The more you share, the more you feel comfortable to share.
Yeah.
And I think you make other people feel comfortable to share too, you know?
I hope so.
What you're saying. Like, it's like, oh, she could say that about herself on stage in front of all these people.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
In which ways are you struggling? Let's talk about that more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do any of the stories of the people that you used to work with in law make it into your songs?
They do. I have a song that's out on Spotify called Poor Man's Pain, and it's specifically about someone I didn't represent, Willie Simmons, but also it's really the story of many people who've been incarcerated for minor crimes. My brother is one of them. He was sentenced to 20 years to life for a robbery.
Wow.
I have another unreleased song called Criminalize, which is just about the experience of black boys growing up in the hood and their interactions with police. So it has a few times But usually I write about whatever I'm going through. This year I've been going through some relationship shit.
I hear the relationship.
Yeah, girl. I'm just telling all my business.
I'm loving the songs so much, and hearing them live, I'm excited because you know there's ones that I haven't heard recorded yet, and I'm guessing they're going to be on the album.
I think so. I think all of these are on the album.
Yes, very, very excited about that. I was thinking about, I don't know if you said it in this set, but earlier when you did your earlier set, you said you were doing a Google search of like, when you were like, okay, I'm doing a career shift. I'm 40 years old. Is there anybody else who's done this?
Show me the evidence.
Show me the evidence.
Work.
Did you find any evidence? Did you find any people that were your like
think
North
I found,
Star?
Like Bonnie Raitt. You know, the composer for Jordan Peele's films was here tonight. He was like, Jordan Peele found me at 51.
Yeah.
So I think actually in the stage, as I've been saying it, I've been finding people who's like, oh, 40, I did this. And I'm just having these stories that are helping me to see, okay, this is possible.
Yeah.
But I wasn't finding much back then. And I was feeling like, damn, this shit is over. You know? I'm going to just go to Europe, do the European chitlin circuit.
No, you're so much more for you than that. And one person that I was thinking of was Sharon Jones.
Yeah.
Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. I think she started it when she was like 40 or late 30s or something like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, right? I think maybe like Lee Fields too.
Yeah, Lee Fields, Charlie, I'm going to get his name wrong, but also a part of the Dap Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few of them on that label who...
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's talk more about your album. Remind me of the title because I'm always forgetting.
Some of Us Are Brave.
Some of Us Are Brave. And can you tell us where you have that title from, where that title comes from?
It's actually from a book that was written in the late 70s. It's one of the first books to talk about intersectionality. The full title is All the Women Are White, All of the Blacks Are Men, and Some of Us Are Brave. And it's a collection of essays by Black women talking about our unique issues. So I wanted to do it, one, as an ode to Black women, but also to kind of talk about the bravery and courage it takes to make a big shift in your life. That could be a relationship, that could be cutting your hair, that could be whatever. For me, it was leaving my job and doing music. So that book really changed my life when I read it in law school. And so for me, it was just an ode to that collection of essays. Yeah.
The song So Long, debut single, hot song.
Thank you.
You mentioned that, I think you mentioned that song helped you to find the confidence to break through imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
What did you mean by that?
Well, I came to LA from Rochester, New York. There were about 6, 7 producers I was meeting with that week, and Chris and Tom were there, and I was like, oh my God, they just brought this girl from upstate New York. I gotta be good. If I'm not good, they're gonna be like, what were we thinking? And so I started just like freaking out, like not really sure what I wanted and what my sound was, because I was listening to so many people.
Yeah.
And I went to the studio with Luca, who produced it, and that song was what I needed to be like, you know what? I've been doing this for a long time. I can follow my internal compass. I can follow my own instincts. And it wasn't that anyone was saying I had to do this. It was just that I was feeling very small. Very like, well, they're in LA and they've been doing this for so long and I'm just a girl from upstate. And then I was just like a girl from upstate who's figured out her sound, and I can stick to that. So yeah, it helped me get through that for sure.
I mean, and some of, if not most of the greatest artists are not from LA. They're from all over. They're from small towns. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's absolutely true. But I didn't have anyone around me in my town that had made it, really.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about this, like how many people can we count on one hand?
From Rochester.
Yeah, so it was intimidating.
I understand that. There was a really beautiful question from Ohana Kitty a little bit earlier related to this. She says, or I don't know if it's a she. Ohana Kitty said, you wonderfully impactful voice behind your vocals. What advice would you give to those who haven't tapped into that inside themselves?
Yeah, I think that one thing I realized about my voice is ain't nobody can do my voice like I do my voice. Can't nobody write what I write. And how powerful is it to know that only I can do this? So I think as an artist, really knowing that you're the only one who can sing like you, you're the only one who can draw like you, should give you a confidence, because I do Danielle best. I'm perfect at doing Danielle. And that's something that I think about and kind of helps me get on stage and say, you're about to get Danielle. You're not going to get anyone else. And I've been doing Danielle for a long time, so I got this.
Yes, Danielle. And when does the next, or the debut Danielle Ponder album come out?
It should be out this fall, August, September, maybe. I'm really excited.
All right.
It's going to be good, y'all. Please go out and get my album. Follow me on Spotify. Follow me on Instagram. DM me, say hi. I always write back sometimes.
I always write back sometimes. Danielle Ponder, thank you so much. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
So looking forward to the album.
Thank
yes.
you, Novena.
Yes,
Appreciate
yes.